Hi there, guys. Randy from the Gateway to Heroes podcast, and these are my reading recommendations for the week of February 7th. I also had a small pull this week. I've only got 4 titles, but that's okay. I've got something else to show you here, and I'm going to go on a brief rant as well. As usual, give my shout out to Enos L. Nickens, who does his Big Nick's Picks here on our group page every week, as well as Eddie Nuevez and his YouTube channel, Eddie from the Bat Cave. Thank you guys both for posting here and helping us keeping the content running. Okay. Yes, Eddie, I also did pick up Absolute Superman #4. I know on your video you was asking if I got this. Written by Jason Aaron with art by Rafa Sandoval. This is the cardstock cover by David Talaski. And as usual, I'm going to zoom in here real quick so you can see that cardstock cover. Very nice work. But yeah, as usual, DC does give you the regular cover on the inside. They started doing this last year, and I love the fact that they are doing that. So you basically are getting 2 covers now for the price of one look, because they don't raise it another dollar, right? It's already like $4.99, $5.99 for the cardstock, but they're not charging you extra to include the regular cover as well. So that was a good move, DC. Batman 157, written by Chip Zdarsky with art by Jorge Jimenez. I do believe this is the final issue before we start the next Hush storyline. So can't wait to read that. By the way, I haven't read any of these yet. I just got my books yesterday, but I also have a couple of huge things coming up this weekend, which is occupying my time, so I can't sit down and read these. I might get around to reading these tomorrow or maybe Sunday after I get my other stuff done before the Super Bowl. All right. JSA #4, written by Jeff Lemire with art by Joey Vasquez. Really like what Jeff Lemire is doing with this book. Really hope that's going to keep up. Remember, I've told you before, my big problem with the JSA titles in the past is the initial arc always starts off really good, and then the book tends to die off. At least for me, it does. So I'm hoping that's not going to be the case here. I don't think it will be. Jeff Lemire is a pretty good writer, so I have high hopes there. Also, Poison Ivy #30, written by G. Willow Wilson with art by Marcio Takara. Haven't shown you this yet because this is the cardstock cover by Pablo Villalobos and Mustafa Musa. This is a great cover, okay? Look at this. Is that not a fantastic cover? I love the whole playing card style of this, where you see the Pam here on the top, and I think that is also Pam as well. But I say that because I thought it might have been the whole Jane from HR character. But check this out. This is actually a flip book. If you flip it over to the back, there's the cover flipped over. Actually, no, my bad. You flip it over this way. There you go. So, and again, as always, regular cover on the inside. And you know, I've said it every time on here, guys. DC's consistently best written book, Poison Ivy. Just go out and start picking this up. Get the trades if you have to, but G. Willow Wilson knocks it out the park every month with this title. Okay, now for the rent. So I get my bagging and boarding supplies from my local comic shop, and they carry BCS supplies. The bags are fine. I have no problem there, but I'm just really not happy with the quality of the boards. Look at this. Look at the way these things are bowing and the way they're warped, okay? I mean, if you put it in your hand, look, you can clearly see the bow on it. And then when you put it in the bag, you don't get a nice flat bag and board, right? So I don't know, BCS, is it something with your cutting process or your printing, or are you just actually wrapping these things too tight? Because whatever it is, these are crap, man. I mean, look at these things. I know there's got to be some other suppliers. Can you all tell me in the comments who you're getting your supplies from and who you're using? Because I really think I might just go to my comic shop and say, look, man, can we get someone other than BCS because their boards are garbage? This is like probably, not even kidding, the 4th or 5th batch I've got where they've all been worked like this. Frankly, I'm getting a little sick of it. It's shoddy production, all right? Also, here we go. Make sure you keep an eye here on our group page. Make sure you check your podcast players for the upcoming episodes, because I have here Feral Volume 1, Indoor Cats, written by Tony Fleeks with art by Tone Rodriguez. And as you can see, it is autographed. And I'm just letting you know right now, we are going to be giving away this trade on our podcast. And if you want to find out how, you're going to have to listen to the podcast. So again, keep Keep an eye on our group page here. Check out your podcast player, Spotify, iTunes, whatever you're using. You will know the episode that's coming up where we're going to be giving this away. So keep your eye out for it. It's going to be very soon, okay? That is it for now, guys. I will see you all next week. Thank you very much for tuning in.